I'm going to assume, and I know you shouldn't assume, makes an ass out of you and me. I'm going to assume that most of you are going to see this after the video has gone offline. I totally expect that, and the only reason why I didn't just film this and then upload it later is because I'm trying to save room on my phone. So, no worry, one, because it's just been a day. Everybody knows that the camera is flipped and that I don't know how to unflip it because I am summoned as 24. With that being said, I'm having a bad day. I am begging all of you, if you can see this video, for the love of God, do not touch any of my Facebook accounts. Not my Moon Sisters account, my Codename Sailor Earth account, my Keychan account, my Koriander Bullard accounts. Just none of them. Absolutely none of them. Not even the Koriander's Dolls accounts. There's something going on with my accounts. I don't know what's happening. I logged in this afternoon to answer an email from a friend of mine, and whatever the email said, I'll never know, because as soon as I opened Messenger, Facebook glitched like this, and then poof, I got a screen saying that I was banned for 180 days. But it didn't tell me why. Usually, anytime I've had an issue with Facebook saying, I've violated their magic community standards, even though they let racists on, they usually will show me a post I've made or a message I've sent or a picture I posted that they had an issue with, and then they'll let me appeal and they'll tell me whatever it was they think I did wrong that I actually ended up not doing wrong, because I usually get these appeals reversed. This time, nothing. Radio silence. It says I violated their community standards, but when I go to click on the link to see what it is they think I've done, it takes me to a general page about standards in general. It doesn't actually show me what I did. So that leads me to believe one of three things is going on. The first is, I'm going to tell the truth, I think the least likely. Because it's happened before, my family thinks it could have been my stalker. I don't believe it is, because as to the best of my knowledge, and when I asked the victim's advocate about it, to the best of her knowledge, my stalker's behind bars. We don't know if she got one of those prison tablets. We don't know if she did, what kind of apps it came with. Usually it's benign stuff that's on a toddler's tablet. So I'm not thinking it's her, but it has happened before, so there's that. Option 2 is that it could be a hacker whom I've never had before, never spoken to before. And because this has happened repeatedly in the past, that's a viable option. But again, I have no data to support this theory. So I'm thinking it's option 3. Facebook owes me money. And when my hubby was having Facebook account problems a couple months ago, they owed him money. We both have monetized Facebook pages, and they owed him a lot of money for his videos. And when he tried to ask them where my money is, all of a sudden he got a ban with 180 days, and we're going to threaten to take your page away completely. And he had to fight that for 6 days straight before they finally let him go back into his account. Now, my page is monetized, and I am missing a lot of money. I'm seeing what I've earned in Facebook, and what's in my bank account does not match. So I'm owed money. So I sent an inquiry. Hey, Facebook, I see that I got this message saying I had to reconfirm some details. Is there anything else that I need to do so I can be more compliant? Because I was willing to take it on the chin and think this was my fault. I was willing to say maybe I forgot something. And I got radio silence. They paid me $3 of what I'm owed. And now I'm banned for 180 days, and they might take away my accounts forever. My gut is telling me this is option 3 because it already happened to John. So, of course, I would be the lucky contestant number 2. In any case, usually when this happens, your pages go dark. All of them. John and Freddie are live, but I am not the admin on my own pages. So that means it could be a combination of 2 and 3, meaning I could have been hacked. That scares me because this happened back in 2010, 2011, and 2012. And the last thing I want on planet Earth is for any of you to get a virus or see inappropriate content or have anything bad happen. So I am begging you guys, please, please, please stay far, far away from my Facebook pages until this is resolved. Now, aside from Facebook, I have one more piece of drama going on. And this is another reason why I'm just having a really bad day. By the way, I'm at CVS. I'm about to pick up some stomach medication because my tummy hurts after all of this. I think some of you saw the post that I made on my YouTube page a couple days ago. I was intending on doing a video about this in a couple of weeks, but since the day already sucks, I might as well address this now. HubPages itself is shutting down. Not my account specifically, all the HubPages accounts. Real Rundown is shutting down. HubPages is going away. Delishably, all of the pages where my content was previously, even Hobby Lark, it's all going kaput. They gave us until tomorrow to back up our pages and log in, because going forward, hi Sailor Outlaw George, going forward, they're not going to allow me to upload diddly squat to HubPages ever again because they're shutting down. My last payment from them is supposed to be in January, and Nick burned me for the last couple of months. So I've got back pay coming my way. In the meantime, they already locked me out of my account. I can't log into HubPages. I can't see what they're doing. All I can do is visit my articles until the page completely dies. Now, the good news is I did make copies of all 184 articles over the last 4 years that I did with HubPages. The not great news, but I'm going to try and make it okay news, is that I'm moving all of those articles, including all of the Y2K artwork that you guys liked, to new pages, plural. I've separated my articles based off of category. The first one that I'm doing is all of my Sailor Moon articles. I am 14 articles into a 52 article page website. So however many, just take 52 in your head and minus 14, and that's how many articles I have left to post. So I'm going to be posting like every couple of hours until all 52 of my Sailor Moon articles are on this new page. When I'm done with this video, I will post the link to that new website in the comments. It is called Sailor Moon Examination, but the URL says Sailor Moon Musings. Lots of history behind that, but I'm making it work. It's going to become part of Moon Sisters. I promise I'm going to update this when this is all over with, because I have a new widget to add to Moon Sisters where as soon as you go to the main page, you'll be able to see the articles as they pop up. I just need to finish coding this first, and then I can put it on that. So Moon Sisters won't be updated until this is done. So when I'm done with this video, I'm going to put up the link to the new hub for my Sailor Moon articles. And there's also a page on there. Oh, hi, Christian. I used to have your stuff bookmarked so I can go back and read them again. I am so sorry that you're going to have to update all of those bookmarks. I've got to make new links for my future YouTube uploads too. This has been a nightmare. On the new page, there's also a section on there that directly links to Pluto TV's stream, so you can legally watch Sailor Moon on my page, and it's free, and it doesn't require a login, and it's through a legal source, no bootleggery here, and underneath it, it's got links to all of the official DVDs and Blu-rays that are currently available in the United States. I'm sorry to all my foreign folks, I don't have correct links for your guys' stuff yet, because a lot of bootleggers went to Amazon, but at least I got the stuff through Viz Media. Now, for those of you who are like, what about Deke? What about Cloverway? I got something for you, too. That's right, ain't no moonshine in here. Fist bump, my dude. For all you Deke and Cloverway fans, I actually have something for you, too. One of the articles that I re-uploaded is about the Cloverway version. I had a brain fart, sorry. It was about the Cloverway version of Sailor Moon. On that link, I actually found some Cloverway tapes you can purchase through Amazon right now. And they're legitimate because I've got 2 of them. Because one of the interesting things about the Cloverway tapes is that they did actually do uncensored subtitled, uncensored dub, and censored dub tapes, But the uncensored tapes have identical covers. Some of them will say on the top, like English subtitled edition, and some have it on the side, just in a little red box, English subtitled. But it varies by tape. So even in the same season, it's going to have a variance. But the sub and dub tapes look nearly identical other than that. So, anywho, on that article, I found some Cloverway tapes and a Cloverway DVD, also legitimate, that you can purchase through that link. So, Deke and Cloverway were so funny and diabolical. Yeah, the article goes into that. So anywho, I do have like a little bit here and there for some of you. Deke and Cloverway related items rarely pop up on Amazon. When they do, I might be able to make a list for you. So there's that. There's your silver lining right there. So anyway, a lot of people are starting to stare outside of my car, and I've got to convince them that I'm not filming them. Oh my God, please put your egos away. So I need to get off this video, go get my tum-tum medicine because my stomach hurts after all of this. Once again, for those joining late, don't touch any of my Facebook accounts. Not even the Moon Sisters one, not even the Koriander Bullard one, not even the Koriander's Dolls one. Just leave my Facebook pages alone. I may have been hacked. I don't know what's going on. Thank you, Christian. I appreciate that. But just stay away from my Facebook accounts. If you need to get a hold of me, YouTube is a great first start. And for everybody else, I'm going to put some links in, including the link to the new Moon page that I am building. And you can just peruse through that and take what you will through it. One more thing about the Moon page. Instead of those horrible scammy ads on HubPages that I wish they told me about because I saw some pornographic content and I'm not happy about that, all the ads that you see for sponsored merchandise on the Moon page, it's just going to pay me. It's not going to pay anybody else. I get paid a stipend, and then whoever sells that item, they get paid too, of course. And then Amazon's stipend is actually smaller than mine. But if you see Sailor Moon merchandise on this new page, I get a stipend of that. And I could use that to help pay for diapers. So there's going to be plenty of images on the page to like the manga, the anime, certain Sailor Moon goods. If you buy anything like that for Christmas, I get a teeny weeny stipend, and then I can use that towards my bills and diapers and food, and in this situation, tum-tum medicine. Because Amazon just paid me enough that I can get tum-tum medicine. So thank you for putting up with me. I know this was kind of a fast rant. I apologize. This is not my usual way of doing videos. Just, I'm having a terrible day. But as soon as this is finished processing, look in the comments section. I'm putting in links. Thank you very much for supporting me. Thank you for hanging out with me these 13 minutes. I will see you folks soon with another update.